I don't know if you could hear that, but that was the sound of a huge truck driving by the shop here. We're located right on Girard Avenue, so the traffic here can be, it's like a 4-lane street, so it can be a little loud. Maybe you didn't hear it at all, but I couldn't even start speaking because of it. No problem though, because all I wanted to do was show you this new Mach IV here. So we stopped making the Mach IVs years ago, maybe 2015, when the Crane factory closed. Okay, so after that we made a few in America, not many, maybe 5 guitars were made in America, and then that factory closed as well. I think COVID put it out. A very small factory, it was a startup, and they didn't make it very far because it's hard. It's very expensive to make guitars. So after that, we found a Chinese factory, which is small, and they make very short runs for us. And I'll be honest with you, when the first few came in, I played them, and I was like, I don't know. But then I spent a day with the first one, and when I was done with it, I did a fret level, I rewired it, and I was like, whoa! Oh, we have something now. We have some great playing guitars. I mean, the finishes were always beautiful on them. Here, can you see some of these? The blue one. I mean, Asian finishes are just really nice. But when I did my thing, the fret level, the wiring, and the setup, the bridge that I like, I mean, the little saddles get changed, the little pieces everywhere get changed, like the knob. I mean, it's all wired and set the way I want it. Plus, it's my original design. My original design works well, and if it's made to my specs, you're going to get a lot of the great stuff that I like. I see other guitars come out of the same factory, and it almost seems like it's a different factory because of the design. So you design it right, you build it within the parameters that the designer wanted, which really, I mean, the Americans were doing the same thing as the Chinese. They're making the parts that I asked them to make. But then, it's got to be set up right. The details, the fractions of inches when it comes to frets and strings and nut height. And then, of course, the proper, a bone nut is nice, good tuners that are smooth, saddles that work properly, and then wiring that works properly too, because sometimes you get a guitar and you got single coils and nothing is hum canceling. Why is the guitar making a buzzing sound? Well, because they didn't think ahead. Dental guitars, the reissues. I don't know whether they changed this, but for decades, no hum canceling positions. I was buying the hum canceling pickup and putting it in Dan Electro guitars. I was taking them apart and flipping them for a while. I can't get them apart anymore. Something about those covers, I can't get them open. If you have an idea, let me know how to get a Dan Electro lipstick tube open these days, because I think they're gluing them or something now. But they might be hum canceling now too as well. All right, let's get back to the idea what I'm talking about here. This guitar came as a gloss red finish with no metallic, no sparkle or anything. I'm not a big fan of that. It was a mistake. It should have been metallic. So 4 of them. I took 4 of them down to Xecution Style. He's a bike finisher, chopper finisher, and genius. Go over to Xecution Style, at Xecution Style, and you'll see some of the most fabulous bikes you'll ever see. But he does a lot of my guitars. And check out the glitter job on this. It's just beautiful. It's just awesome. I mean, the level of glitter. He even has his own metallic pieces made, I think, too. Syrupy, smooth. I mean, it's beautiful. I gave him the stripe. He put it on. He cleared over top of it. I mean, this is a beautiful thing, So you have my setup, you have my design, you have all my wiring, you have his finish, you have the linden body and the maple neck, rosewood fretboard, bone nut, and check it out, handmade veneer, pearl veneer. I'm not having the factory do the veneers. I know they don't like to do it. They complain, they get it wrong, and I like this idea of it having a border, so I do it myself on certain ones, so I can change the price based on that, rather than, if I order some with veneers and some without, they're gonna screw it up. It's too much, there's a language barrier too. I try and keep it simple these days. It was always a problem with Korea. It was a problem with the American factory, and they were a half hour up the road, and they were getting things wrong. One time, they finished all the headstocks were finished in black. Now, there was a reason for that. Obviously, they glued on pieces on the sides, and the maple didn't match the maple in the middle, so that looks strange. And the idea was to color them black. I'm not going to get down on them because that's what an Ibanez guitar would be. It would just have a black headstock and a pointy headstock. Well, they were Ibanez. They worked at the Ibanez factory originally. Made sense to them. It's not a problem with them. It's just a difference in ideas. Well, we had to take all the black off and redo it, you know. The idea is that it doesn't matter what country, it doesn't matter what factory, there's going to be problems, and we got to solve them, and we have to make it right. That's what I do here, I make them right. That's why when people come in and play the guitars, they just play like a dream. And it's hard to convince people of that, because you're so used to just seeing an Asian guitar and thinking, nothing interesting about this, this ain't very good. I've been taught American guitar better. Not always better. You really got to play, and you got to understand where the makers are coming from, and how they're thinking, and how they're doing their jobs, and how much they care, really. Let's play some more. Ferrite magnet, neck pickup, has a good sound, twangy. Bridge pickup, wired in series. 2 of these wired in series. Mid-range, right? How about splitting it? We can do that. We're turning on this one. We're shutting that one off and turning on this one. So if you wanted your Mose Right type guitar to have a surf thing, you can just keep it there. You don't have to do Johnny Remote, which is this. Right? How about these two? Of course, they're hum canceling. That's what I do. Starting to warm up a little bit. All right, how about this? Bridge pickup, gain on the Little Blues Junior. I hope you made it that far through the video to get to that, because that's pretty cool, right? Neck pickup on gain. Bridge pickup, single coil. I'm talking louder because people say they can't hear me. Bridge pickup single coil is pretty rocking, right? You can hear the single coil 60 cycle hum. You get rid of it by making a humbucker. Got darker. Let's hit some treble then if it got darker. Crank up that treble. I'm letting the compressor in the phone calm down so you can hear me talk again. Right? Someday I'll figure out how to get all the mixing done properly. But no, so there you go. An awesome finished guitar. Plays beautifully. Mach 4s are back, man. It's been a long time since we've been selling Mach 4s. Now this one with a fancy finish, 1950, with a hard case. It's got that custom hard case. I can't show it to you. I don't have it to show him. It's like faux gator skin. It's awesome. It's pretty cool stuff. So there you go. Mach 4s are back, and we only just started making them again. And I'm excited about them. Now even a standard one with a pink finish, 1050, white finish, 1050. Right? Now actually it might be 1150 for star inlay. Put the dot inlay here, 1050. Sedated white. Check out this one here, blue, metallic, beautiful. That's got the stripe stuck right on top. It feels nice to me. It doesn't bother me that much, but it is nice to have it under the finish. You can still feel it, but it's underneath the finish. They both work very nicely. That one's cheaper. You want it with stars, stripes, no crazy finish. That one there is $1,200. Not bad, right? So there are your options for Mach 4s. It's fun stuff. Thank you for watching. Way too long. Sorry about that.